Welcome back to That's It with Cheryl. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. So I want to talk about Beyonce. Now, the $1 million question is, does she know? Did she knew this whole time what was going on with the freak off parties with Sean Diddy Combs? Did she knew, that her husband, Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, knew about it, participate with it? Did she knew? Did she know what was happening? I'm going to tell you my theory in regards to this. It might be wacky, it might be crazy, but these are my theories, and we're going to go talk about it. So here we go. So this is my theory. Now, before I start with my theory, we're going to talk about a little bit about Jay-Z, how he has a pattern here. It seems like he likes young girls, you guys. Young girls. Young, fresh girls that's inexperienced, don't know no better. Especially when Jay-Z was just up in the rise back in the day. He was, doing his thing. It seemed like he liked young girls. And I didn't even know that he had an older son hiding somewhere secretly. And now he's just coming out in the woodworks, like I said, doing videos, being in social media, saying that Jay-Z's not claiming him as his first son. He denies taking a paternity test. I'm saying to myself, why you won't take the paternity test? Why you don't debunk it? If you claiming and telling your wife, Jay-Z, and everyone else that that's not your son, take the damn paternity test. It's over how many years and you still haven't taken the paternity test? You still prolonging this? To me, you look guilty. That looks like suspect to me. You have something to hide. I wonder why. Because at the time, his mother was 16. He was 22. According to the law, that's statutory rape. Okay, it was consensual or not, you were an adult. That was a minor. Okay, think about it. Think about if that was his daughter having sex with a 22-year-old. I think Jay-Z would have got a shotgun and blow that someone's head off. God forbid. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't want anyone to know what he did over a decade ago because, Jay-Z, he's a big guy. He's a hot shot. You know what I mean? Because his name is written on everything, meaning that he has business deals with people, investors, working with corporations, with the NFL and all that stuff like that. Just imagine if that was true. People would cancel him out. Left and right, people, left and right. Maybe that's why he don't want to take the paternity test. Because imagine if he did, his whole world was shattered. Damn, bam, boom. His whole world was shattered. Because he was 22. Wanda was 16 at the time, having sex with Jay-Z. Okay? Statutory rape. But anyway, let's go back to Beyonce. Because we're not going to go through that anymore. Anyway, Beyonce. No, let me rephrase that. Let's go back to the history. Excuse me. The history of having like not little, but minor girls. First it was Wanda, 16. Then Foxy Brown. We don't know anything about Foxy Brown right now because she's just hiding somewhere. She's gone to the wind. Maybe she signed that non-disclosure agreement that she can't say anything. And I have a question for you guys. And I got to talk to an attorney about this. Do they have an expiration date, or is that just good for forever? Because I would like to know, if you sign a non-disclosure agreement saying that you can't say anything, how long that's good for? Is that good for over a decade? Is that good for 5 years, 2 years, 3 years? Is it good forever? I got to find out by an attorney. Maybe because we haven't heard anything from her. That's one. Two, what else? Rihanna, allegedly. Aaliyah, he had a crush on Aaliyah. He was trying to flirt with Aaliyah, but Aaliyah was not having that. He said, you're not my type, boo. You're not my type. I don't want to deal with that. He got upset. Because, it seemed like JC don't like rejection. He don't like that. So he got really pissed off. So next he moved to Beyonce. Plan B. Get it? Plan A, Aaliyah, rest in peace. I loved her song. I really love Aaliyah, and it was so sad what happened to her. But anyway, let me stay focused here, guys. Stay focused. See, I was out of focus. I'm focused now. I'm so sorry. So stay with me. Stay with me. So plan A did not work out with Aaliyah, so he had to move on to plan B, Beyonce. Beyonce was a backup plan. He didn't really was feeling Beyonce. But Beyonce was young at the time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Beyonce was 16, 17? He was like in his 30s, I guess. I don't know. So there's a pattern, okay? 106 in Park, we're free. He did something with her, or allegedly did something with her. I don't know. But what I'm saying, he has a pattern with young girls, okay? Now, let's go back to Beyonce, you guys. Let's go back to Beyonce. I believe in the beginning, and Beyonce career when she was in a girls band, Destiny Child. She was rising on top and doing her thing. And then when she became solo, Jay Z helped her, gave her that boost because apparently people were saying that she was not doing too well on her solo career. Opposed to Aaliyah. Aaliyah was, hyping everything up, and she was great. Aaliyah, her music was just wonderful. She was just like an angel. Angel was full of light, full of joy. Came brought up with a good family. But anyway, so it seemed like Beyonce's when her solo career was not picking. I mean, it was not going up like it should done. But then Jay Z helped her out, and you know they didn't tell anyone they were together. They kept it hush hush, maybe because of her age and because of his age. They didn't want anyone to make a spectacle or say anything about it. So they kept it hush hush for a while. And then eventually they told the whole world they're an item. Then they got married. Still Beyonce was innocent, didn't know anything about the freak off party, with Sean Diddy Combe. Maybe she didn't know that Jay Z probably be involved in this allegedly. That's what I'm gonna say, allegedly. So then over the years, time has gone by. They had their daughter, Blue Eye, same Blue Eye Ivy, and things happen. Maybe Beyonce saw things, seen things, heard things that was inappropriate that she shouldn't have seen. Then she was like saying to JC, "What's going on? What's happening here? Is this really happening in closed doors after the party?" And JC said, "Calm down. No, 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 no. What do you mean? I see younger girls. I see this. I see prostitutes. Blah, 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 blah." All this talking. And JC's like, "Calm down, woman. Calm down. No, no. Everything's okay. Chill. Everything is good. This is normal." Beyonce, normal? No. What do you mean normal? There's minors here. There's inappropriate things going on. There's drugs, there's this and that. And Jason, just chill. Everything's good. I got this. I got this, baby. I got this. It's probably what Jay-Z's saying to Beyonce. Listen, I wish I was a fly on the wall, because if I was a fly on the wall, I probably would hear it and seen everything. But then no one would have believed me if I would have came up and tell you guys this. They're going to say, who is Cheryl? Cheryl's the one. We don't know Cheryl from a hole on the wall. That's what I'm saying. I wish I was a fly to witness all this. And this is a speculation. This is what I believe that may happen. So I'm just giving you my insight of this. So let's go back to their enactment. So Jay-Z is trying to reassure Beyonce, everything is cool, baby. Everything is cool. I got this. And then Beyonce, okay, fine. Then then when Sean Diddy Combs' house got raided and they took devices, thousands of baby oil and lubricants and all that stuff. And that's when Beyonce probably got freaked out, like, oh my gosh, now it's coming back. Now it's coming back to destroy our family, because maybe Beyonce tried to warn Jay-Z, or she saw things and she couldn't do anything because maybe Jay-Z threatened her. Maybe Jay-Z told her, listen, if you see anything, you're going to be implicit in this. I'm going to take your child away from you. It could be a lot of factors here, okay? Maybe she knew about this whole time and just turned a blind eye, saying that this is not my problem. I have a family that I have to think about. I'm just going to walk away from this and wash my hands of it. It's a possibility that she knew. It might be a possibility she didn't know at the beginning, and she was very blindsided. She was shocked, and she couldn't say or do anything because JC probably reassured her that it's nothing, and he got everything under control, that it might not happen again anymore. I don't know. A lot of factors could have happened in closed doors. What Jay-Z told Beyonce at the time. At the time she was very young, and she probably believed every word that he told her. Now, things are coming to the light now. You know what I'm saying? Things are coming to light. Maybe Beyonce wanted to say something, but again, he probably threatened her. Like, you know too much. If you say anything, I'm just gonna put your name involved in it. One, two, I'm gonna take away your children. You will never see your children again. So it could be a lot of factors. And I feel like this marriage is just a business transaction, to be honest with you, because if, this is a big if, you guys, if Beyonce witnessed these things and saw inappropriate things, if she believed that her husband was involved, do you think she would stay? That's a $1 million question, you guys. Now, if she was single, I'm not single, if she didn't have children, is it possible she could have left? Maybe, because she has nothing to lose. She could have just left. She could have just left. But now when there's children involved, that's hard to do because children are your babies. You don't want to leave your children behind, especially when you have a high profile husband like Jay-Z is. Like, even though she has money herself and she has connections, but still, Jay-Z can make a lot of people disappear, dead, even far worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of factors into this. A lot of factors. So to me, it can work either way. She knew about it and she wanted to say something, but she couldn't because Jay-Z probably threatened her, or she knew this whole time and uh, just walked away and didn't want to say anything. She didn't want to get involved. But if she knew, she is involved because she's seen it. She saw something. She didn't say anything. Again, it could be a lot of different factors. It could be she didn't want to be end up like Kim Porter, because Kim Porter witnessed some stuff too. She went to Sean Diddy Combs' safe and saw some videos that she shouldn't have been seeing, but she saw them and she saw inappropriate things with allegedly Sean Diddy Combs having sex with minors, and she didn't like that at all because she had a son herself at the time, Quincy. So when she saw the inappropriate things with Sean Diddy Combs, she copied those tapes for backup, for leverage. Well, that backfired on her because she told Sean Diddy Combs what she saw, what she knew, and she will use it against him if he does not leave her alone. And look what happened. The woman's 6 feet under. He killed her, allegedly. He poisoned her, gave her an ammonia. It is terrible. And maybe Beyonce didn't want that to happen to her. Maybe she didn't want to say anything to upset Jay-Z because she didn't want to lose not seeing her children. It's a lot of different factors, you guys. A lot of different factors, you know. And I don't know. I don't know if she knew this whole time or she found out that she knew what was going on and she couldn't say anything. Maybe she's working for the feds. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to start rumors or gossips because that's not me. That's not what this channel is about. I don't know. I have no idea if she knows or not. It's a possibility. But what I can tell you this, guys, she knows something. Okay? She knows something. Just like Jennifer Lopez. She knows something too. But she's staying hush hush. But like I said, 2025 is going to be a special year because a lot of secrets, a lot of things are going to come out that people don't want to come out. When you hide things so long, it's going to come to the light, okay? You cannot stop what God is trying to do, okay? God is trying to shut all these evil things that's been happening over a decade. Enough is enough. There's nothing you can do about it. You can run, you can hide, you can erase all your databases, shred things. Things are going to come out, okay? You cannot stop what God is trying to do, and that's what God is doing, okay? Things are coming out, whether you like it or not, and we're all going to be shocked by the names. We are going to be surprised who was involved in this and did not say anything, did not protect the children who was involved. It's just going to be incredibly shocking to the whole world. And when the names come out, to be honest with you, especially the people that were at the parties, at the freak off party, I won't be surprised, to be honest with you. I wouldn't, because some of these people are despicable and evil and cruel to do that to another human being, especially to minors, especially to men and women. That they knew about it, they didn't care because you have money and fame and power that you're just untouchable, that you can't do anything wrong. But you know what? God sees everything. It doesn't matter what we believe or what we know. He sees everything. So even though you hide it from the public and from people, you can't hide what God sees. You can't. I'm sorry. You cannot. You cannot. And he sees it all. He hears it all. Wait on me and I will come. And he will be coming. He will be coming to expose each and one of you guys. Point blank, period. You mark my words. You don't have to take my word for it. He's coming. He's coming. Whether Jay-Z, Beyonce, Sean Diddy Combs, whoever was involved in this, He is coming to expose each and one of you guys. Okay, that's what I'm waiting. That's what I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting this out. I'm not going to speculate anything. I'm not going to say anything because there is proof out there. There is proof. Just like that Cassidy video got leaked out. You saw Shawnee DeCombe beating her, dragging her, kicking her. That's what's going to happen next year. We're going to see more things happening. And I really feel bad. I really feel bad for not Jay-Z, excuse me. I really feel bad for Beyonce if this is a big if she did not known knew and excuse me if she didn't know what was going on and she was just like an innocent bystander, but that, to me, that's hard to believe. But if she didn't know and she tried and she couldn't because she was threatened by Jay-Z, or she was just afraid of her life or her children's life, then that's one thing. However, if she knew about it and she did not really care about what was happening to these minors because she's a mother herself, and she just let it continue and she didn't try to stop it or anything, again, we don't know, then shame on her. Then she should go to prison. She should go to prison. Her children should be taken away from her because she shouldn't be a mom if she knew about this. If. This is a big if she knew about this. If. But again, we don't know yet. Everything is speculation. And one more thing before I go. I don't know if anyone watched the season, not season premiere, the premiere of the Lion. It's not the Lions King. It's like a part two of the Lions King when Jay-Z and Beyonce and their daughter and Tina Knowles um, came. I don't know about you, but the body language was just off. It was just off to me. Like there was no connection with Beyonce and Jay-Z. They were not close. It's like when we were trying to take a picture, they were like very apart from each other, especially with Beyonce and her daughter. I don't know. It didn't feel like a close knit family. I just feel like it was just all a facade for the cameras and for the media and just for a show, because Beyonce had to stand by her man because because he's being accused allegedly raping a 13-year-old back in 2000. And they're trying to stay in a united front as a family, but to me that's all fake. Obviously she had to stand by her man because that's her man being supportive, but the whole body language was just off. They were not lovey-dovey. They were not very close united, and it was just all for show. That's just my opinion. It was all for show, just to be supportive of their daughter. And yeah, I think Beyonce is upset. I think she's pissed off. I think she's embarrassed about the whole allegation against her husband. Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? I would be too. I think I would be upset. I would really be upset about it. Now, if it's not true, then that's a different story. But if it is true, his whole reputation is just going to go into flames if it is true. If it is true. So I would feel a certain type of way if I was Beyonce. I would. I would love to know what the conversation was happening between the two of them when news broke out about that allegation. But anyway, time will tell, right? Time will tell, you guys. Time will tell, and we will know more. But let me know what you think of my theory. And this is just my theory. This is just my guess, but I'm thinking what happened. Again, these are my theories. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm not saying this is actually true or factual. This is just my theories and what I believe that could have happened. But again, we're going to wait and see. And I just cannot wait for 2025. So buckle up, Buttercup, because there's going to be more things that's going to be revealed. That's going to shock the nation, shock everyone, but not me, because I want to be surprised, because Hollywood is the devil, okay? Hollywood is satanic, okay? People are just about greed, money, and trying to get what they want and not deal with the consequences. And it must get shut down. It has to be shut down because it's just ridiculous what's been going on for over decades and decades, and people are not saying or doing anything because it's not their problem. Well, it's God's problem now because he's going to reveal everything, and we're going to wait and see who is next. So thank you so much for watching. That's it with Cheryl, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.